They're leaving you, but someone from heaven begged me to warn you first. You felt the shift. Heaven confirmed it. They're slipping away. Heaven whispered your name, just as they stopped saying it. The person you prayed for is walking out. Heaven saw it first. Someone above is mourning what you're about to lose. You didn't imagine it. The silence is real. Heaven is screaming. They're leaving in pieces, but heaven sees the whole. Your soul heard it before your ears did. Goodbye. Heaven sees who they become when you're not looking. You thought it was love. Heaven saw the expiration. Heaven is trying to hold your heart while they let go. The angel guarding you has started weeping. This person was never yours to keep, only to awaken. They're erasing you slowly. Heaven saw the first stroke. Don't beg. Heaven never sends replacements for what walks away. They loved your light, not your loneliness. Heaven saw that too. You asked for clarity. This leaving is the answer. Even your ancestors are restless tonight. Heaven heard the goodbye before they whispered it. God is watching you hold onto someone already gone. Heaven's trying to warn you. They're not crying after they leave. They're walking out smiling. But heaven's trembling. This isn't abandonment. It's redirection written in holy ink. You begged for a sign. This leaving is one. Heaven isn't punishing you. It's protecting you. You felt them pull away while they still touched you. Someone in heaven still believes you deserve better. Love doesn't vanish like that. This was never real. The angels have started praying for you now. God removes what blocks the miracle. You can't heal while holding hands with betrayal. They weren't meant to love you forever, just to teach you pain. When they speak of love, your name isn't mentioned anymore. Heaven is louder than your denial. You're not losing them. You're gaining yourself. Someone in the spirit is shaking their head softly. The goodbye is already written in their eyes. Let them go. Heaven already did. You're holding on to memory, not presence. Even silence looks like a scream now. The angels mourn every time you settle. You were their season, but you are eternity. They loved your devotion, not your soul. They're leaving because they never stayed. You are not unworthy. They were unready. Don't chase what heaven is erasing. They smiled while they packed their absence. Someone from the other side is trying to hold you now. This isn't love leaving, it's illusion unraveling. If this touched your soul, don't scroll, comment your favorite quote, and subscribe for more. The person leaving doesn't know they were sent as a test. Heaven sees the tear you haven't cried yet. Your soul already knew the ending. The love they offered was a mirror, not a home. They don't know how much they're losing, but heaven does. You deserved a future, not just memories. Someone in heaven is fighting for the love you never received. You feel abandoned. Heaven calls it realignment. They confused comfort with connection. When they walk away, don't chase, watch heaven walk in. The silence between you is holy now. You're not being left. You're being freed. Their leaving isn't punishment, it's prophecy. When they leave, light enters the space they blocked. God is giving you back to yourself. You knew they'd leave, but hoped they wouldn't. This departure was on schedule. Your growth is next. What they stole, heaven will restore. Their goodbye is your soul's rebirth. Heaven is already preparing the one who stays. Let what leaves leave fully. They can't haunt you once you awaken. Heaven isn't asking you to understand, only to trust. The person you miss wasn't sent for permanence. The loss you're dreading is the light you prayed for. Their presence fed your loneliness, not your soul. You are not forsaken. You are rerouted. Heaven wants to love you through this. Don't close your heart, only that chapter. You didn't fail. They weren't finished breaking. The one leaving isn't your ending. You didn't deserve this. They weren't able to love truthfully. Let go before the ghost of them lingers. The pain will pass, the lesson won't. Heaven's hand was on the exit door. They loved what you gave, not who you are. The ache is sacred. It shows you felt deeply. They can't carry your love in their chaos. God is removing what delays your divine match. The one you loved is gone. Now choose you. Let the ending come. Don't delay your new beginning. Someone from the other side still believes in your love story. Heaven will never let what's divine be lost forever. This grief holds a holy invitation. They couldn't break you, only redirect you. Watch how God makes beauty from this heartbreak. Let them go without cursing the time you gave. They are not your prophecy. You are. This was not the promise. This was the preparation. Heaven mourns with you, but it also rebuilds. The one leaving is not the one heaven prepared for you. This is not rejection, it's protection by unseen hands. Even angels know when a love is counterfeit. You keep replaying a goodbye they already meant. What's walking away was never meant to last. Their exit is the gate to your ascension. Heaven weeps not because they left, but because you stayed. This grief was written in the stars as a passage. You saw forever. They saw convenience. Their leaving is mercy dressed as mourning. Let their departure clear your sky. They said goodbye without moving their lips. Your soul heard it. Heaven knows you gave more than you had. What you thought was love, heaven saw as delay. This chapter ends, but you are still holy. They love the echo, not the origin. Your name will echo in their regrets. Even heaven hides you when betrayal approaches. Let them leave with silence as your final gift. Some departures are disguised deliverances. They love the way you love them, not who you are. This is not abandonment. This is awakening. They can leave the room, but never your impact. God is redirecting your heart to higher soil. If they were yours, they'd never walk away. Heaven cannot bless what refuses to stay honest. The one who's leaving isn't who returns in your dreams. Even your tears carry prophecy. Their departure makes room for divine entry. They weren't leaving you, they were leaving themselves. You were not loved wrong, you were loved small. The pain is proof you showed up real. This ache is the echo of angels intervening. They are not gone, they are released. Your prayers deserve a response, not excuses. This heartbreak is a heavenly reset. Their absence will birth your alignment. Some souls must break you to bless you. Heaven doesn't let you suffer without reason. Let the door close. Your promise won't knock twice. They are not your twin flame, they were the match. You wanted forever. They wanted convenience. This ending is your protection, wrapped in silence. Heaven removes what would have wrecked you. You are not being punished. You're being pulled higher. They said goodbye when they stopped trying. Even God breaks your heart to rebuild it better. You weren't too much. They were too unready. The soul that's leaving never knew how deep yours ran. If this touched your soul, don't scroll, comment your favorite quote, and subscribe for more. Someone in heaven is still whispering. Let them go. Something greater is coming.